EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Arizona Cardinals. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. For the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
First down, New York.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll try the jet sweep here. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
Murphy on the tackle. A 9-yard gain on the
operating from the gun. Jones going deep here. That's caught at the 25. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Jones pass.
9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate. Gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of 9 there, and it puts them in better shape here for 2nd and goal. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Cardinals nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Murray off play action. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That really sets him back, a loss of 6.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now on 2nd and 16, Jones, and throw right side complete to Parker. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's Jones on 3rd and 2. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. 3rd down here.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
45, 45. Check.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. That'll be complete to Breida. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Matt Breida, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
Is good.
Extra point up and through. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. These two teams all tied after one.
Score tied 7-7.
Marcus Davenport there to take him down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jones. And this is caught by Watkins. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 14-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Jones. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing, Jones. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's 3rd down.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. He'll have a 1st down and more past the 20. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
over the middle, and it's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
33, the ball.
A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. Reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Budda Baker with a pick. And he's into the clear. He's at the 30. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
At the 18-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Shotgun now from Murray. That is caught at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He'll buy some time right. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
On the keeper. Intended for number 82. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flushed out right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Murray finding Harris over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, Murray. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
At the 48-yard line.
Here's Murray. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now Murray again, out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
That's good.
19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Eluding the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, but frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Too little, Mike.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. Steps away to his left. And now another one thrown incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And his kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They keep it with Barkley on first down. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
He was brought no doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there, holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 41-yard line.
23 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
And the Giants' first down.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Now Jones off the play fake. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 19-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Again, it's Barkley. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
Simmons on the tackle.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Jones on 1st and 10. Buying time to it. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Murray, flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
On 3rd down, Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Then he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 31, Jones. Touchdown, Giants. Devontae Parker, 31 yards. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Vedvik now for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Giants 17, Cardinals 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
45. Mike, 45.
First down, Murray. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. That's the end of the third quarter with the score Giants 17, Cardinals 13.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Yeah, just couldn't hang on to the slam. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They'll go to Barkley again. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. Well, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 27 yards there, a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Murray now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On third and short to give to the tight end. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. And he's got it. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Cardinals 20, Giants 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
To throw again on second down. Jones. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his second touchdown of the night. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down, Giants.
Operating from the gun, Jones. This will be caught inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jones. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. So a field goal gets you back within a score, but they're going to go for the big. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
And 12 at the 34-yard line.
They'll run again with Harris. And not much running room. Down to the 32. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Murray to throw. Dancing to his left. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
He's back to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
47-yard line.
Down to a knee goes Murray, as that will just about wrap this thing up. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished, but to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Arizona, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Seattle Seahawks come to